Hey guys, it's Suma, and welcome to a new video. We're going to be talking about the not-so-new Heroine gacha. Two things. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late again. I don't really have much of an excuse. But just know that if I made this video earlier, then I tell you to not spin this gacha until the very last day. So you can wait to see if there's a new event going on, or a new collab going on. And there is one. We're gonna be getting the Fantasia collab. So I'd say don't spin this gacha, save to spin that one. But there's a lot of good characters in this gacha too. So watch the video. If you like the characters in it, then I'd say spin it. If not, then I'd say save. But I mean, this is the last day too. So I hope you guys can just like, the next time the Heroine gacha comes out, because that's not going to be that far away, but the Heroine gacha comes out all the time. You can just look back on this video and get the info. Second thing, thank y'all for helping me hit over 100 subs. I can't even say it. Yeah, I'll be trying to make more videos more often. I'm starting to get more motivated. So yeah, thank y'all. All right, let's get into the video. Starting with Amina, pre-evolution, she's a top-class ranking dungeon monster and probably the best monster in this gacha. She has 4 skill boosts, 3 killers, and her skill is a bicolor board. There's only a few, maybe 2 characters in the game with 4 skill boosts and a bicolor board. Her skill's an average 7x6 board, and it's not too used, but it might be useful in some ranking dungeons, but that's a big maybe. You can also fill her with killers if you want to use her for farming. You should get at least one in this character. You probably won't regret having one in this character if you do ranking dungeons or farm. If you don't do either, then she has no use. Like, you're not going to use her in normal game, really. Post-evolution, she's a pretty useful ranking dungeon monster, but the pre-evolution should be your priority. Alright, for the next S rank, we got Planar. I don't think I'm ever gonna get these pronunciations right. Anyways, pre-evolution, she's strong in the sense that her skill's only 16 turns compared to her post-evolution. But I think post-evolution's the way to go. Planar post-evolution, she has 2 7Cs if you include the Super Awakening, a DVP, and an FUA. This character was top class during the Metatron meta, and she was basically the savior of dark attributes. Her skill is completely busted with a tricolor board with one of the colors being heal and adding an additional 3 combos. Also, since dark attribute parties are one of the top class at the moment right now, she fits in a lot of parties. She can fit in parties like the Omega parties, Tifa X Madu parties, or Ina Venom parties. So you should want to get at least one of her as a sub. But yeah, that's it. She's just really good. Alright, next we got Mel. This is a 5-star character, so you can't trade her. But she's one of the busted support subs in the game. Pre-evolution doesn't really matter. Post-evolution, she can single-handedly bring up parties terrible healing to a viable amount with their heal drop plus awakenings. How much did she have 6 of them? Yeah, okay. She can also play as the FUA role in water parties, because in her Super Awakenings you can put an FUA on it. She's used in so many parties in the game, so I'd want to get at least one. But if you don't think you can get her with the amount of magic stones you have, because you can't trade her, then I'd say hold off and save your magic stones for the next collab. Alright, next with the A-ring characters, all these characters have a pattern, so I'll run through them really quickly. Aurea, post-evolution, she's good for killing devils, and if you really need a fire attribute damage absorption character, then she can be a character for that. I'd get her for a weapon though, because it's pretty good. It's a pretty good bind resistant weapon with gem and blind resistance. Alright, next A rank, Julie, post-evolution, she's a good god destroyer, and her skill may be useful for some arenas like the extreme challenge arena. Otherwise, her weapon is another good bind resistant weapon, so that'd be nice to have. Next A rank, Romeo, post-evolution, she's really good against dragon types, and she has a 8-turn tricolor board, so that's pretty good. Her weapon is a really good cloud resistant weapon, except for the fact that her skill only takes 8 turns to charge, so it might come out really often. The next A rank, Navi, she's mostly only good for a weapon, but her weapon is probably the best bind resistant weapon out of the bunch, because it's a poison blind resistance one. But yeah, that's it. Erica, she just has a really good killer weapon, so she's pretty good for ranking dungeons. The next A rank, Barbara, she just has a lot of killers, mostly the devil killer carries it, so yeah, she's good for ranking dungeons. In the 5 stars, there's Mito. She's a really good devil destroyer, and she has a guard break, so she's used in a lot of ranking dungeons. In the last A rank, we got Sheena. She has a bunch of killers and a bicolor bar, so she's also really good for ranking dungeons. In the B rank, there's Cherun. Pre-evolution, her leader skill isn't good. Her awakenings aren't good either. It's really weirdly specific and not too useful, but her skill is pretty strong. Post-evolution, her leader skill isn't good either, and awakenings are really support-based, but it's not too necessary, and her skill is the same thing. She has a lot of replacements, so there's not really much of a point using her, but she might get a buff later, maybe in the next time the Heroine gacha returns, so you could save her for that, but I think you can just trade her in for a better character like Planar. In the C rank, we got Uruka. Uruka is a multi-attribute dragon-only 7x6 leader, so there's really no point using her. You can just use any other better 7x6 leader. There's like so many of them. Just use Tifa. But looking at the awakenings, maybe the pre-evolution's a better one because it has 2 7Ts, and her skill, if you don't have a damage absorption character, that might be useful, but don't try to trade her in. And yeah, if you get her, then I'd say trade her in for any other character like Amina or Planar. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys haven't realized yet, I'm like a little bit sick. My nose is stuffed, my throat's clogged, and I'm having trouble speaking, but I still hope y'all enjoyed the video. And it's also like 11 o'clock at night over here right now. I'm just tired. But yeah, thank y'all so much again for helping me hit 100 subs. I really appreciate it, and I might make a Patreon, maybe in a later video, or maybe this video I'll put it on. So if y'all wanted to support me, then y'all could like put a little bit in there, because I'm broke, right? That's one of the reasons I'm making YouTube videos. I want to put money into the game so I can show you all the characters by spinning the gacha, and actually play with them on video, right? But I can't do that because I don't have money. But yeah. I mean, y'all don't have to, but I just really appreciate the fact that all the comments y'all give me in the videos before, it's just heartwarming, you know? Yeah, thank you. Have a nice night.